The coconut and the grip. There's a tree in the forest, and in that tree, there's a hole. And inside that hole, there's a coconut. A monkey comes along. He sees the tree. He sees the hole. He sees the coconut. And something inside him says, that's it. That's the thing I've been looking for. So he reaches in. His hand slides through the hole easily, no struggle at all. But once he grabs the coconut, his hand forms a fist. And now he's trapped, not by the tree, not by the hole, not by a hunter hiding in the distance, but by his own grip. Because in the mind of the monkey, the mind that mirrors our own, the coconut is freedom. If he can just pull it out, if he can just hold on to it, then he'll be safe. Then he'll be whole. Then he'll finally have what's been missing. He doesn't know he's making a decision. He doesn't realize he has a decision-making mind. Because when the illusion is strong enough, choice disappears. All he sees is the coconut. All he feels is the promise. And that's how the ego mind works. It doesn't trap you with chains. It traps you with hope. It says, just hold on a little longer. Work a little harder. Push through the pain. And the thing you're gripping, the person, the title, the house, the marriage, the career, the reputation, the applause, even the dream of spiritual arrival, the ego says, that will finally make you whole. But it never does, because the hand that grips tightens. And the tighter you grip, the more trapped you feel. It's not the coconut that traps you. It's the meaning you gave it. It's the belief that without it, you're incomplete. And so the monkey stays, fixated, obsessed, convinced. He stays, and he doesn't even notice the hunter approaching. He doesn't feel the world tightening around him. Because when you believe salvation is in your fist, you stop noticing everything else. And here's the deeper illusion. Even if he lets go, even if he pulls his hand free, the ego waits with another coconut. It whispers, now you're the enlightened one. Now you're better than the ones still stuck. And just like that, another trap, another grip. Because the ego doesn't care whether you are a sinner or a saint. It just wants you to be somebody. Somebody defeated, or somebody victorious. Somebody ashamed, or somebody proud. It doesn't matter. As long as you believe you are separate, the ego wins. But real freedom doesn't come from winning the ego's game. Real freedom comes from stepping out of the game altogether. And that's where the Holy Spirit enters. Not with punishment, not with shame, not with pressure. Just with a whisper. Let go. 2 words. Let go. The coconut can stay in the tree. The tree can stand in the forest. The world can keep spinning. But your hand, your mind, is free. And when the mind opens, everything changes. You see, the monkey was never trapped. The monkey mind was never imprisoned. It was only believing in an illusion. What was he trying to be saved from? From a feeling, from a fear, from a lie. The lie that said, you are not enough. And who was trying to be saved? Only the image, only the false self, only the dreamer inside the dream. First, the mind believes it's broken. Then it believes it needs fixing. Then it builds a coconut to chase. But all the while, what God created was untouched. Perfect. Whole. Free. This is what we all do. We build the tree. We carve the hole. We sculpt the coconut to match our deepest fear. And then we reach in because we believe something outside us can finally fix what was never broken. And we call it ambition. We call it romance. We call it legacy. We call it survival. We call it enlightenment. But it's always the same coconut. Always the same story. And we stay until we're tired. Not captured by force. Captured by exhaustion. Captured by illusion. Until finally, the last fantasy collapses. The last coconut crumbles. The last false promise fades. And what remains? An open hand. An open mind. And the memory of what was true all along. You were never a monkey. You were never stuck. You were never incomplete. You were never even inside the tree. There is no coconut. There is no hole. There is no hunter. There is only now. There is only this breath. There is only the light that was never lost. There is only what God created. And what God creates is free. What God creates is eternal. What God creates and cannot be broken, cannot be diminished, cannot be taken away. It can only be hidden, forgotten for a little while, but never lost. And now you remember. You were always free. You just forgot. And now you remember.